Hello guys, thank you for coming back and welcome back to my channel. I've decided to try a Czech traditional recipe today. It's called svickova. I know I'm not expert in any Czech recipe, but this is one of the hardest that I want to try today, and I'm taking you guys along with me. I'm first going to start by preparing my vegetables. I have carrot, parsley root, celery root and onion. I've peeled them all. Now I'm gonna cut them all in dices. Much better. Then the parsley root, you definitely know rule in here that I'm following. Just trying to get this part done as quick as possible. I have some lard, pork lard. Normally, from the Czech the traditional recipe, I was supposed to cut this lard in cubes and insert it in the beef meat. But my Czech family disagree with it because they think it's destroying the perfectly good taste of the beef. So I'm not gonna try and upset them. What I'm gonna do now is I'll cut this lard in small pieces and fry it to get the oil I need to fry the beef, which will still incorporate the fattiness of the lard inside the meat. The purpose of this is to try and get the meat moisturized, if I can say it like that. Alright, so now let's start and cook this meat. Now I'll start frying those lard to create the base, because I'm not gonna put the lard inside the meat, as you know. Now I'm trying to extract oil from this lard to help me fry this meat and give it a nice color. And by the way, I heard that back in the days they were using not so good quality meat. At least that's some theory flying around the house here. That's why they were using the pork lard to help the meat get moist and tender. And because the way they were cooking it was making the meat dry, so that's why they were using this technique. But because nowadays, now I have a perfectly good piece of meat. In Czech it's called kýta, this portion. I don't know how it's called. I don't know the translation in English, forgive me for that. I think I'll put it in the description place below. So, but then it's a good meat, it's aged enough, so there's no reason to try and improve it any other way. I'll just create oil from this, then fry it nicely and it will stay tender, hopefully. I'm just trying to get a nice golden color around the meat, and then I'll put it aside to rest a few minutes while I be frying the vegetables. I forgot to tell you guys that I did prepare the meat before fire frying it. I use the thread just to get it a bit compact. Now I'm going to put the meat aside. The meat is nicely golden. Nice. So I'm taking some out, and if the taste requires it, then I'll add them. It's time for those vegetables to hit the pan. When the vegetables are sizzling, I'll go ahead and cut my onions. Adding the onions. So what I'm trying to achieve here is just to get them nicely grilled, golden looking, but not burnt. When they're nicely brown, golden brown, the taste is improved. Okay, now my vegetables are ready, nicely golden. Now I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Thank God the ventilation is on. So I'm gonna try and get the vinegar cooked out enough so the taste evaporates and only the taste stays. So we don't want too much acidity in the sauce. While it's cooking, I'm also gonna add 2 tablespoons of mustard. 2 tablespoons of mustard. The vinegar and the mustard are cooked out, so they are all out, only the taste remains. This is good now. Now I'm gonna add some butter. Now I'm creating a pond in the middle where I did put the butter, and I'm gonna add a tablespoon of sugar. And I want this sugar to caramelize here. Slowly getting there, guys. Building up my sauce, the taste of my sauce. Okay, my sugar is caramelized. Now I'm gonna add some beef broth. Alright, so guys, now I'm gonna add my beef broth, but this is a demi-glace, so I'm just gonna use 2 tablespoons because it's highly concentrated. Tablespoons should do it. and then I will just dilute it with some hot water. There you go. Simmering, simmer. Now I'm reducing the heat to 3, and I'll be preparing the spices to add to this sauce. So far so good, guys. Now I have this cloth. The reason why I'm putting all my spices in a cloth, it's because I don't want to have to work hard to get them out when I'll be finishing the sauce. So I'm using all spices, and I'm only gonna take 5 bowls. Then I'm gonna add pepper. Okay, I'm adding 3 bay leaves in there, and I'm also gonna add some juniper to it. This is not part of the traditional recipe, I just learned it from my boyfriend. So 3 grains of juniper in there. And that's it. I'm gonna wrap this baby up. I want those spices to just release their aroma. I don't want them to be floating in my sauce. Now, guys, I'm gonna add some salt in this sauce. It should do it. I'll also salt the meat. And add my sauce into the meat. Now I'm gonna add a bit more water, because the meat needs to be swimming in the sauce. Cover it and into the oven. I'll be baking the meat at 170 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. I forgot about my spices. Bake in the oven for 2 hours, 170. In half an hour though, I'll come and turn the meat around. Guys, I will now be turning the meat so the entire meat can get enough time in the sauce. I'll move the spice so the other side can get the aroma as well. Looking good. Alright guys, now comes the time of making the sauce, the svickova sauce. This is crucial time. I still have 8 more minutes on my meat to cook. Now I'll just extract all the vegetables out. I'll just leave a bit of sauce for the meat. For the remaining 8 minutes. Good. I mix all those vegetables together using this blender. So I'm basically just blending them together. too, so I don't get everything splashing. Now that it's nicely blended, creamy looking, I'll heat up some butter. So I've melted this butter, 3 tablespoons of flour, the normal flour. Now I'll try to get it going for a few minutes on the flour. This is just to get the sauce dense, like heavier. Find all those blended vegetables, because without them the vegetables will later on start splitting. Now that my butter and flour is fried, nicely mixed, now I'm gonna pour this in my pot of blended vegetables. This creamy looking consistency is what I was looking for. The last step, it's sour cream. I'll just add half of this. I think it should be enough. This is 180, so I think half of this should be enough. Let me first mix it up and I'll see. This is beautiful, guys. My first ever svickova. Ooh, I'm officially Czech. Almost there, but I think it's too much on the heavy side, so I'll just add a bit of water to loosen it up a bit, just a bit. This is it, guys, my first svickova, and it tastes incredible, I promise you.